Flaca Gonzalez to life on Netflix's hit show Orange is the New Black. She's giving me so much life right now. Jackie Cruz, please come on out here and join us. Yay!
Oh my gosh, how are you?
I'm so excited
I'm Latina,
to see
so I
you.
give kisses.
No, of course.
We all are Latina.
Yes,
There you go.
back up.
How are you? I'm so excited.
I'm so happy
Thanks
to have
for
you.
this.
Is that tequila?
It's time. No. It's whiskey. It's
I was like, oh, she's getting it in already.
Yeah, I like brown liquor.
You're okay.
Just like your skin.
Get it started early. I'm like, if it's not Casamigos or Don Julio in there, whiskey I can't do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're.
I like whiskey. I didn't want to do because I become Flaca and I'm like, I already play her too much. So let me just be myself and do whiskey.
Well, let's talk about this season. It's bye-bye to minimum security, and hello, they're in max, guys, all right? For anyone who hasn't started the season or is still working their way through like me, so no spoilers.
It's okay.
What can fans expect this season?
It's just, I'm not, it's not the usual Flaca because without spoiling it, well, I have to a little bit. I don't have my partner in crime right now. So I'm exploring new things. And I believe Flaca always tries to find the light even in the darkest place. So she does. And you get to see that journey. And I'm just really happy that you get to see a different side of Flaca. Of course, she misses, her girl. She gets to talk about that. So it's really cool.
That's great.
Yeah, without saying too much.
Without saying too much.
Yeah.
Well, as a binge-watching person myself, do you binge-watch your own show?
I'm not going to lie, I do.
So you already saw it.
Pretty much. I have to say, the day it came out, I went to bed at 5:30 a.m.
Oh my God.
I didn't get to watch all of it, but I did watch enough to and then I fast forward to the end. I was like, what happened? Because I was just in my head, after you read it, watching it is just a whole different thing.
Come to life.
Yeah. Do you critique yourself when you're watching it? Are you doing it more for notes and you're like, I shouldn't have did that?
Yeah, it's interesting to see what take they took because they make, I do it my own way. They make us do it a million ways. And then, that one, I did a little monologue about missing my friend. I did it a bunch of times, and I'm just really satisfied with the take that they took.
That's awesome.
I love it. Okay, so you kind of spilled the beans a little bit. Your partner in crime,
Sorry.
she's not there with you. You two were like comedy gold.
Yeah.
What was gonna come out of y'all two's mouth? It was crazy.
I
But
know.
so you got a new partner in crime. You and Cindy.
Yeah, Black Cindy.
Are really hanging out now. So was it different for you to be sharing a scene with somebody new?
You know what's crazy is that we're all so close, so it's so fun when you get to work with someone new. Adrienne and I are really good friends. She loves to salsa. She loves learning Spanish. So she got, to learn a little more Spanish, with scenes with me. And we just had a blast. I've worked with Adrienne before. Flaca worked with her in her backstory, season 3, episode 5. So she did the panties.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. So we used to, go to the back and forth. So it just felt natural. So when that happened, when I read that, I knew that was going to happen. It's normal. She's hilarious. And, we got to play off each other.
That's fun.
Well, how close are you and Diane Guerrero, who played Maritza?
Oh, we're very close. I was just at her surprise birthday 2 days ago. I think it was Sunday. What is today? Monday? Was it last
Monday.
night? Oh my God, was it last
night?
Oh, you know what?
It was a fun time. It says it cures the hangover a little
I'm
bit.
lying. It was Saturday. You see, I'm not crazy. It was Saturday. But it does feel like yesterday.
What do you think your character has, the impact that your character has on viewers, and not to mention but yourself too? What is Flaca's contribution to this world?
Oh, mira. Chills. I'm just really excited because when I grew up, I never got to see anyone, none of us did, to look like us and be like, oh, I can be like her. I just felt there wasn't representation. So I feel like Flaca is one of the characters that are least stereotyped. I know I'm in prison, she's in prison, but she loves the Smiths. She's first generation American. She's a cool chick. She, definitely popular in high school. Not like me. I was in a marching band playing the saxophone. But on to Flaca, she's my alter ego. So I have so much fun playing her, and I do feel like she's made history in her own way, streaming on Netflix, and yeah, it's so cool. And we have a lot in common.
Right,
like music,
I was gonna say music, and the fact that your nickname growing up was Flaca.
Yeah.
So was that scripted, or did you?
No.
Or were you like, yo, my name used to be Flaca, so it's okay, I got
this? That would have been dope, right? No, it was Flaca.
No
I
way.
auditioned for Flaca. Like,
It was made
all
for
they
you.
said, thank you. All they said was fiery Latina, And I just envisioned my friend from the club, let's just say Karina. I'm not going to say her last name. And she would say the funniest things, And I was like, I'm going to play you on TV one day. You're hilarious. Like, as a joke. And she would be like, do me. So I used to do her, and it was like, I'm not laughing at her. We laughed together. So it was really cool to imitate her as Flaca. And I tell her she is Flaca, and she inspired me to play her.
That's so cool.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, the prison system itself has been a character in the show. So has the show changed your perspective on women in prison? I feel like it has to.
Yeah. I mean, I was definitely a little judgmental. I was like, oh, she or he must be bad. Bad person, why did they end up there? I always thought the wrong thing. And then, being a part of a show where you get to learn, who the human is. And, I grew up without my father because he was in prison, and I just started talking about it. And I just, didn't really know him until I was 23. So again, I had this mentality that it wasn't good, because he wasn't with me, and I'm like, oh, maybe it changed the person, but not everything is the same, I know his story now, we're family, and he's getting a second chance just like I have, and just like he did.
Yeah, and everybody has a story.
Exactly. Everybody has a different tale, which is what I love about the show, because you get to learn so many different backgrounds from so many different places where these girls come from. Being asked, is there any season 7 teases that you can give us?
Season 7? Oh, that's crazy. We haven't even started. I don't even know what's happening.
No time jumps, no how it...
I have no idea. That's what Orange does. They keep us,
Wow.
Yeah, like on our
Along
toes.
for the ride
On
with
our toes.
everybody else.
Everybody's always on their toes. Like, am I in it next season? Oh my God. Like, literally every season is the same. It's like Survivor.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So besides Orange is the New Black, you just mentioned that you're a singer also. So let's take a quick listen to your new single, La Hora Loca.
Yeah.
I'ma do this my own way.
And you see it right there. It is on iTunes, so be sure you pick it up. Tell us about this crazy hour that you're singing about. What's going on?
Okay, so it does. The title has nothing to do with what the song's about. I just named it La Hora Loca because in the Dominican Republic, where I'm from, Santiago, everywhere in the Dominican Republic, I don't know if they celebrate this in other countries, but at a wedding around midnight, everyone's dead, and so they do La Hora Loca, and they bring out like carnival with pitos and like people on stilts and people with masks, and you go crazy, and then you're lit until 4 a.m. So I feel like when you hear my song, it makes you want to dance, but the song is not really about that. It's almost about, relationship that, I felt like I was doing all the work, and it says, si tú quieres estar conmigo, you're gonna have to work.
Right.
And I'm talking about literally.
Oh, well, like, get off the couch, go get a job.
Yes, that's what I meant, but it's not like the person, he was living his dream, but, you also have to help, pick up the other side of the couch. And that wasn't happening. And I was just inspired by that, and just a lot of changes this year. I'm just not the same person I was before.
Well, how supportive have the stars from your show been with you and your music also?
My sisters, they're my sisters. Literally, I have to say, even Danielle Brooks, she was there at the bitter end when there were 5 people, and she was the one clapping for me. Danny Brooks, I love you. And, all the girls have come to my show, even Genji Cohen.
Awesome. Oh.
Yeah, she's come to the bitter end, and it was so funny. I had someone recording the whole behind the scenes, and he was deaf, right? He was deaf. He's my homie, and he forgot to put the volume on, so my whole show is silent. He's like, Jackie, I'm sorry, that's the last thing I think of.
Oh, no.
But I still have visually, like, my whole cast
Everybody
supporting me.
being there.
Yeah, but you don't know what I'm saying. You can't hear my voice, or you don't know what they're saying. But I still have that, and it's a good story.
So wait, you stopped acting for 6 years because you went to New York for singing, and then what was like the catalyst for that move? Were you just kind of disenchanted?
Well,
with
this is the
Hollywood
whole
season?
thing. Hollywood, representation was just Mexico, really, and maybe I didn't fit into that stereotype, very precise. So I felt that I wasn't getting the roles. Like literally, my roles have been rape victim, gangster's girlfriend, prisoner, and thief so far. And the prisoner is the one that's non-stereotyped, other than the other roles were, you know what I mean? So these are the roles that you'll find on my IMDb. So instead of me sitting here and complaining about it, I started my own production company, Unspoken Film, and I'm, producing my first short, August
girl.
Good
5th
for
and
you.
6th, and it's, showing you kind of the underrepresented person, why we all look different and why I look like this. So it's like a 1900s piece. We were always there, just never represented.
I love that.
I love that too. Well, and more about your music. You sang the national anthem for the LA Rams, and football has ongoing issues with the anthems and players taking a knee. But here you are, a girl from the Dominican Republic, singing that song. So
I get to sing it one more
Yeah.
time, August 4th,
Oh,
for the Dodgers.
nice.
Hey,
That's awesome.
yes.
So
That's
what are those
awesome.
moments like for you? What was that
God.
like? And
I get scared of people booing, so I was really scared.
Oh, wow.
I was dying. I was like, oh my God, it's a cappella. They just play the chord in your ear and then you have to go there. So it was just really, scary. I started low, because I was scared. I was like, what if I can't get it? But it was really, I felt it. I was there, and everybody's presence and everyone like felt me, and I was just like scared in the beginning, and the echo was so like far, but I was present, and it just people clapped, not booed. So I was really excited to be a Dominican singing the national anthem. For not just me, but for my people. It felt really
That's so
amazing.
cool. That's so cool. And that,
Yeah.
hey, you get to see her do it at the Dodger Stadium, which is
And I'm
awesome,
going one
amazing.
key higher.
Go ahead,
So
girl.
When
I
is
was
that?
like,
I'm gonna go
I'm confident now. August 4th.
okay.
All right.
August 4th.
Oh, soon.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my God.
I was warming up before I got here.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have to come
No.
and check that out.
Oh, you please.
I would totally
Seriously,
come.
I would be
Yeah.
honored.
Yeah,
There
my
we go.
boyfriend has season 2.
There we go.
I'm
Oh,
like,
shit,
I'm going
come
Friday.
Date, we're going to, all right, back to the matter at hand. When it comes to Orange is the New Black, what is it like to be on a show with so many strong, beautiful brown women? Because I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the reasons I'm such a big fan of the show, is because I get to see me and so many
Yes.
facets and forms.
Again.
It's just so great to see so much diversity on
I
the
mean,
show.
8 Latinas, I don't think you've ever heard
Never.
of that. And Dominican, Puerto Rican, Colombian, Mexican.
Not unless it was a telenovela.
Right. And then you see like yourself, and that's what people love, and that's why the show is popular. But I don't know, I just felt prepared for Orange is the New Black because 5 women raised me, and they all have different attitudes because they're Latinas. And, I grew up in the Dominican Republic, so I already was used to the array of color, So, and I get to work with beautiful, talented women, and we got chosen because of our talent, because we all went in with no makeup, you know what I mean? Like most of us were told no makeup. And that was something that I had to go in and really like, my audition that I haven't auditioned for in 6 years, remember? So it was my first time auditioning after quitting,
Wow.
acting and focusing on music. Because I felt like music, no one could see me, they could just hear me.
Right.
And hopefully I won't get judged by the way I look. Maybe, they could hear me and like me, you know what I mean? So it was just a different scenario. But, now I get to be part of this show that has broken so many barriers, streaming-wise, and also, like, women, like, creating and starring.
representation.
Yeah, so this is just the beginning for me.
It is. And your involvement in causes and activism has become so important. You ramped up from your first, when you first entered the business. What was the attribute to that now? Why now?
I just felt, I was always scared what people thought about me, my opinion. So that's pretty much what it was. I was a little uncomfortable in Hollywood. Maybe I didn't feel like I fit the mold. I didn't feel like I fit in, and all those like parties. I was always in the corner like, oh my God, I don't belong here. But then I was like, got out of I started to be more me, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of cool. So I was just like, you know, I don't care if you don't like my opinion. Like, I worked way too hard, and I have this platform that, you know, I need to talk about what I believe in and be more myself, you know, and people started to catch on, and they're like, okay, she's cool, and yeah, I have trolls, but I don't care. Like, they don't pay my bills.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And you've become close with Carmen Perez, who's
my
one of the leaders of the Women's March on Washington. So how has she helped you with your activism?
She's her and Brea. That's her assistant. They both become my sisters. I'm a part of their tribe. I don't want to say they're my tribe because they took me in. She just makes me feel confident, you know, sharing my opinion. And she, you know, puts the facts in my head and, you know, has me ready for interviews. And I'm just so lucky, you know, I got to go to her wedding. And I was pretty much the only, you know, non-family that was there, so that felt so special. And I cried the whole time, and she's pregnant right now, and she deserves the world. And she's so inspirational, and I swear to God, like, I felt like she's just this little angel that, I don't know, I felt like I was meant to meet her. We were meant to meet each other. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what I do for her, but she just does so much for me. Just being able to speak up and be myself and feeling confident that I could share what I believe in and not afraid of, you know, fighting for justice.
I love it. You could tell the authenticity and like it's from the heart, your friendship with her. And
Definitely.
And everything that you're doing is coming from the heart.
Yeah.
But we're about to have some fun because I need Flocka to take a sip of that
shit.
drink.
Okay.
It's time to lighten up the mood over
All right,
here, okay?
all
I know
right.
it's Monday, but we're about to get it popping because it's time to play something we call My First Time, all right? You ready? Yeah. Take a big drink on that one.
Okay.
So it's lightning round, real quick answers. Your first LA job.
Oh, shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Get out. No, you were not.
I was a little girl who was like, I believe I was 20 years old, and I played the little girl shaking it like a Polaroid.
Oh, that's a great.
Is
yeah,
awesome.
a
that
great
was like
first
my
job.
first. I started doing videos when I was
That's hilarious.
music videos. You'll find some crazy things.
Wow. I'm going to look. Now I'm going to look. Now I want to look.
Okay, so speaking of more first times, what's something you wish you could do or experience for the first time again?
My virginity.
Yeah? You would do it all over
But do it
again.
better.
Yeah, it was just I felt tricked. Like he didn't, you know,
Okay.
do anything that I wasn't about, but I just wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Like I just felt like I could have been more ready.
Okay.
It just didn't feel right.
Maybe not him.
Maybe not him.
Maybe some different time, different place.
Yeah.
I
My
feel you
virginity.
on
I got
that.
nervous. I was
experience
like, my
altogether.
virginity.
Yeah, I could relate to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Your first celebrity crush.
Elvis Presley will
Get
always be
out.
my first and last.
Ooh, I like that answer.
That's a great
Yeah.
one. Your first kiss.
It's embarrassing. Because it was a girl, but she was my cousin. That's weird.
How old are
we
you
were
guys?
just practicing. Actually, no, I lied. It was a boy. He's going to kill me. I'm going to tell who it is. Jonathan Chavez.
Oh.
I took advantage of him. He was 4, I think. I might have been 6. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Younger
That was my
man.
first kiss, then my other cousin. It's terrible. Like, primos no se primen, okay?
Okay, right.
That was just a kiss. Like, never again.
Just practice.
Just practice.
All right.
That
well,
was terrible.
Speaking of smooching, this is taking it back quite a bit, but you were in the season. You appeared on Courtney and Chloe Take Miami. And yeah, you're not going to live it down. Once you kiss a Kardashian, it's just going to always be there. But you were Courtney, ended up kissing in the club. So do you still keep up with the Kardashians? And after so many years.
Honestly, I don't keep up because I don't have time.
Okay.
I'm trying to work, do my own thing, but I love Courtney. She's always, when we work together, she was a sweetheart, and she continues to be a sweetheart. I just haven't, we haven't reconnected.
Okay.
But Courtney,
Yeah, right. All right, well, we want to play around senior superlatives with you. We're going to pretend that the castmates from Orange is the New Black are all in high school, all right? They all are together, but you
shit.
got to give I know, right? You got to give the actors, actors, present or past,
Okay.
whichever's from other seasons, not their characters, but the actors themselves, the awards that normally you know, you would
Yeah,
get
you would
during
get
your
in high
senior
school.
year and you get in the yearbook. So you ready?
I didn't get in though.
I didn't get any. Trust me. First up, which actor would you give most changed?
Wow.
It's a big one.
Changed. From the whole season. You know
Series.
what? Madeline Brewer. No one would think of her. You don't know who she is, do you?
Say the character.
Trisha.
Oh, really?
Do you remember she had cornrows
Yes.
and she had the tattoo here?
Yeah.
I feel like she's just grown up so much. She was the youngest in the cast. And she only survived that one, season. And I believe she had to go back to waitressing after. Well, I did too. I waitressed season 1 and 2. But, that was back then. That was back then.
But that's real, though.
Let's
'cause
not talk
people
about
don't hear
that.
That's real.
Yeah, literally, I would go in the club, and they would be like, I would be the waitress. Oh, you look like that girl. I'm like, it is me. And they'd be like, can I get a picture? I'd be like, of course. They'd take a picture, and then they'd be like, oh, can I get my Red Bull and vodka? And
Right.
I'd be like, oh, sugar-free or regular?
Yeah, that's the reality.
So good because people were actually watching the show, so I didn't really care. But anyways, I picked Madeline Brewer because now she's in Handmaid's Tale.
I was gonna say, do you watch her in Handmaid's
Yes,
Tale?
and I just feel like she was always strong actor, but now, whew, they're showing her what she could truly do. So
I love it.
That's awesome.
Madeline Brewer.
Okay, most dramatic.
Oh God, everybody's dramatic on set.
All actors. So.
Yeah, I don't know who's dramatic, who's extra. Is this gonna get me in trouble? I have to go back, Most dramatic. Shit.
Like diva in a fun way.
I might get in trouble for this.
Go for it. Okay, I don't want you to get in trouble. Okay.
No, because that's me. I have to go back. Jackie, I heard what you said about me. You know what
And if they're the most dramatic one.
Maybe it's me. Can I pick me?
Yes,
Most
you can
dramatic.
pick you.
Yes, that's me.
Most likely to be president.
Damn, I have to say Diane because lately she's been doing a lot, her upbringing, she wrote a book and she's been fighting the hard fight and she's come a long way. So, yeah, I just feel like Diane.
Okay.
Diane. She's met the president. She calls him Barry,
Right.
Diane.
Okay.
I mean, not that president,
The good one.
one.
Yeah, the good one. The good one.
Yeah.
I don't like to,
Yeah.
Okay, biggest flirt.
Dasha, I have to say. She flirts with all of us.
Dasha is hilarious. She is very, she gives me, I love myself. I love my curves. Look at
Yes.
this Fashion Nova dress.
Yeah.
I'm hilly. I love her.
Yeah, she's the best.
Most attractive.
God, I have to say Yael Stone because she gets to wear the makeup and always she's always looking good on set.
She's
I find
beautiful.
her attractive.
She's beautiful.
Most opinionated.
Again, we're all opinionated, but Natasha always has something to say. But she cracks us up all day.
Most likely to stay BFFs.
I have to say Diane and Danny. Yeah, and Yael. Those are my girls that day to day. And Madeline, but she's not on the show anymore. But Maddie, we're still BFFs.
Y'all so cool.
Yeah, she's gonna be in my short.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Cool. Okay, for boys, prom king.
Prom king.
Yeah.
On Orange, I can't pick a girl for this.
If you
Well, we're
want to.
doing prom queen too.
Oh, okay, prom queen. But prom king. and
I
queen
guess
can
that's
be-
true. That's
That's
true. You
true.
could do prom.
Like,
yes,
I think
definitely. Those are two
Laura
different personalities.
Prepon is
Oh,
or
yeah.
maybe Kate Mulgrew. She's the king.
That is, yeah.
And then Selene Slava is the queen.
I love it. I love it. There you go, guys. Jackie, before you go, we want to check back in on our Twitter poll in honor of International Friendship Day. We wanted to know which group of TV friends is your squad goals. All right. So 52 said Friends, and then 21 said the Golden Girls. 14% said Will and Grace. And 13% said Sex in the
What?
City. That's crazy that Friends got so much.
And Robert Totem chose Friends and sent his answer with an applauding Friends gift. And at Aaliyah Ireland sent this Golden Girls gift and wrote, "For me, it's definitely the Golden Girls. They were all so different, but stuck by each other through thick and thin. There was nothing a slice of cheesecake couldn't solve." Yes, everyone. Today is also National Cheesecake Day.
I have an excuse.
That's a perfect answer.
I have an excuse to go to Cheesecake Factory
I don't
now.
like sweets, but I just might.
Cheesecake Factory is good.
Yeah.
A little bit of savory.
So many flavors.
So I have to pick one of those?
Yes, who would you pick out of those? Those are hashtag squad goals for you.
Well, since you gave me whiskey, I try not to be Flacca. There's no representation of any of us in any of those shows.
I get it.
But if
You can
I
pick
had
whoever
to
you wanna pick.
choose, I would have to say the most represented, I feel, are the Golden Girls.
I love the Golden Girls. That's who I would have said.
That was my alter ego, and then I'm Sophia.
Is there another TV show that you love that you would say that would actually really be your squad goals?
Oh, besides that, I can't. Orange is the New Black. Those are my
Gotta plug
squad.
it.
That's
That's
my
a
squad.
squad.
I gotta say,
They're a fun squad.
You know, I'm loyal.
I can't believe half said friends.
I know.
They're all sleeping with each other. I don't want all my friends to be like sleeping with my ex-boyfriend or my boyfriend.
So then who would you pick?
It's just because
I pick Sex in the City.
Because they're sleeping with a lot of other people.
Exactly.
Huh, I wonder if that has anything with you being on the back. Well, you brought it up. I'm just saying you brought it.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry, Becca.
Sex in the City, they all seem like kind of wealthy too, and like
True.
they just have fun and
Yeah,
go to brunch
going
all the
on.
time.
then
They don't actually have to work.
they don't really have problems.
Exactly.
Like their problems are about cheesecake.
Yes.
There you go. Well,
Yes.
Golden Girls for me.
Me too.
Hands down. The Golden. That was a squad.
That was a squad.
Man, yeah.
And they didn't all get along, like all the time.
Mama, the
real.
grandma, she used to just
That's me.
give it. She was giving it to them. Sophia
Yes.
was great. Blanche was great. Dorothy was a G.
Yeah.
They were all
They
fun.
all like had different, but like, oh yeah.
Clearly, we grew up watching the Golden
Yes,
Girls with our moms.
absolutely, absolutely,
Clearly,
absolutely.
that's what it is. Jackie, it was so much fun having you here.
Thank you.
So this Friday, you're going to be at Dodger Stadium.
Yes.
Singing the national
anthem, and I'm working on my album called Hija de Chavez, because that's my legal name. Nobody really knows about. That's why my cousin Jonathan Chavez, he won't kill me. But yeah, so I'm just really excited. It's a bilingual album. I've been working with my co-writer FIFA, who's also an artist, and I'm ready.
So, and your birthday is next week also.
August 8th.
So you got so much going on.
Yeah.
How are you going to celebrate? Are you going back to the DR?
I wish I could. I really wish I could. I have to work. I'm shooting my short,
Okay.
and then I'm doing a reading that I just got offered to, Water for Chocolate. So yeah, I'm doing one of that the 7th through the 10th.
That's
Go
awesome.
ahead.
All good things.
All good
That
things.
to me, work is my birthday
That's
present.
a birthday present in itself. All right, well, everyone, make sure you check out season 6 of Orange is the New Black streaming now on Netflix. Becca, thank you so much for being a good sport. And